So hello out there in YouTube land. It's been a long time since I made a video, and try and keep it short, but I have difficulty with that. My enthusiasm for the hobby waned uh, to the extent that I got rid of a few tanks. I had a 55 here, and a 150 here, 100 here, and a 40 up there, and I kind of got rid of that stuff. But held on to the majority of my fish, and recently been home after shoulder surgery, and once again the fish tanks occupy my mind enough to keep me out of trouble, and so got all my tanks up to par and even bought a few fish. This tank was sitting empty for a long time, kept it as a backup for a hospital tank, which I did use a few times on him because he got a mouth infection. But so I fired this up, and I got a really nice Rio Niltepec Trimac in there from Maxim Sovchek. He's not going to come out, he's super shy, but he is a prime specimen and will be a really nice fish in time. I was going to put him in the 125 in the living room, but right after I bought him, I saw that Maxim had some Bredori, and I've wanted those forever, so I got a group of those and put them in the 125, which I'll show you in the house. But yeah, enthusiasm's high for the fish tanks these days, and everything is clean and prime, and fish are all doing good. This is my Rio Magdalena pair that's unrelated. The male I got from Mike Mann. Actually got it from Brian Dahlberg, but he came from Mike Mann. And same, this male is a Rio Mag from Magnus and Beast, which is a real sought after pair. And then the female is an unrelated Rio Mag, pure. They're both F1, and but they're unrelated. Bred many a times. I've sold many fish from them, and I don't breed much anymore. There's happenstance breeding, but I don't sell or ship anymore. But these two haven't bred in about a year. They're kind of showing behavior like they might breed soon, but I'm not concerned. I have no interest in raising and shipping and selling fish. Oh, look what we got here. He's going to come out. So I'm not going to be able to get a good picture of him, but I'll get what I can. But this guy's going to be a stud. He's real shy because he's by himself. He's down in the bottom tank, and I've only had him about 3 weeks, but he's going to be a badass fish. Maxim was kind enough to just pull out his best male and ship one fish to me, which I was very appreciative over, so thank you, Maxim. We wanted Trimax forever, we wanted Brodori forever, but and now I got him, so yeah, he's going to be a killer fish, and I'm really stoked to have him. And yeah, we'll see how he goes. So I'm gonna move on. He's gonna bail as soon as I get close, but get a good shot of the Lumbees. This is Flex. He's a good 20 inches. I mean, he's a good 3 to 4 inches wide, and he's a monster. And he's calmed down with his aggression over the years. I used to never be able to even get near the tank without him just going ape shit, but he's calmed down a lot, which is cool because he gets along with the female named her Abigail. So just for size reference, I mean, she's 14 inches, every bit of it, and he's every bit of 20 inches. And he's still got some piss and vinegar in him. He still gets a little angry here and there, but nothing like he used to if you look at past videos. I mean, he'd just go completely fucking nuts. But yeah, he is definitely my pride and joy. I had a lot of help from Conway keeping him alive over the years. He got sick a few times, and if it wasn't for Conway's med and guidance, I would have lost him for sure. But yeah, he's a monster, no doubt. Let's see. They're in a 240. These are Rio Magdalena Lumbees, which are from basically Colombia, so they're considered South American. Some say maybe Central, but he's 20 inches. He'll put on another 6 or 8 inches, I think. And he's probably around 6-pound fish. They say they'll get up to 12, maybe 15 pounds. So technically, even though he's huge, he's about half grown, and he's about 5 years old. I expect to get 10 years from him. But yeah. So quickly, I have a water change system that this is plumbed to all my tanks. And I put hot and cold water that goes through filters, and I dechlorinate it. I have a pump that draws water from all my tanks, and it goes out to my backyard and waters my lawn. There's a pump in here that pushes water from here back into all my tanks, and all my tanks, even ones in the house, are tied into this thing. So water changes are super easy. Gravel vacuuming is actually super easy. So like this goes to my gravel vac in the garage, and this thing's like high horsepower gravel vac. So when I do gravel vac, it gets 100% clean. All right, so again, I'm being long-winded. This is Dovai tanks, another 240. This Dovai I got from Billy Jack Camfield. This Dovai I got from Michael Mann, so they're unrelated F1 pair of Nicaraguan Dovai. And he's probably 14 inches, so he is about the same size as the female in this tank. So he's about 4 years old and about 14 inches. She's the same age, and she's probably 8 or 10 inches long. I mean, this is a 16-inch pot in there. Right? These are 16, 16, and 18-inch pots that are in there just for side reference. And he's a super nice fish. Big, gnarly teeth. Doesn't have as much attitude as I would like, but he's definitely not shy either. And they breed regular. There's some fry in there swimming around. I have them separated because he just wails on her, and I just changed all this gravel out and put new gravel in, and totally gutted, cleaned the tank real good. There's a baby from them in there that's probably 4 inches long that just survived the, you know, they breed and kill them off and breed and kill them off, and this one's one of those. Over the years I've had some that are smart enough to figure out how to hide, and she's one of them. So yeah, there's another, you know, he's right there behind Flex. And yeah, so we'll go in the house. And check out the other tanks before this gets too long. Nicaraguan Dovai, so Central American Cichlid. And yeah, he's a badass for sure. They fight like crazy, like they did when they were young. As they got older, they calmed down. I'm hoping as he gets older, he gets meaner, but we'll see. All right, so we'll go in here and see if we can catch this bifa. He don't like the camera. He's out right now, so he might chill. Here he is, 14 inches of Vieja bifasciatus. I believe he's a male. If it's not, it's one gigantic female. Got this from David Marinello. But yeah, he's rad. And he's in a 135. And for some reason, you know, he'll be aggressive to me, but when I have the camera, he does not. He's not cool with it. You know, he'll glass bang and come out, but he does not like the camera near his tank. He might give me a little attitude here. He's a weird one. Meaner than a snake. Kills everything you put in there. There ain't no putting no fish in there with him. But probably the most beautiful fish I got for sure. Because their colors are crazy. He doesn't like to cooperate. If you come out in the light, you'd really see that his colors are just amazing. But he's a ornery one, and I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes. Here he comes. Yeah, again, to give you kind of size, I mean, he's 5 inches tall, so he's every bit of 14 inches long. And got some nasty little teeth on him. And he's killed at least a dozen fish. So I'll hold on to him till he's in a 135, which is 6 foot long. Sits on a tall stand in my dining room, so you can see over the, you know, I sit in my dining room chair here and you can see over it. But yeah, that's the Bifa on the 135. Rio Chaka Max Bifa. My wife's favorite fish. All my tanks, like I said, are tied into that system. Everything's plumbed in behind the drywall, so water changes are just sucked out and waters my lawn, waters my backyard. You can see my backyard's pretty. It's all green. So we got a 125 over here, and this has the group of Bredori that I got from Maxim, and they're young, so their colors aren't real good, but there's definitely one big bull male in here, and then the rest I don't know. The day I got him and a female bred, and with all the chaos, the fry didn't last too long, and they haven't seemed to pair up yet. So Bredori, I'm new to Bredori. I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know. Their behavior's new to me. Max said they'll do good in a brood, so maybe he gave me one male and 8 females because I got 9 fish total, and then I got some silver dollars in here and loaches I've had from the gate when I started 6 years ago. These loaches have been in there. But let's see, where's the biggest male's here, and I would say he's 6 inches long. And yeah, so I'm really curious to see how these guys progress. Like any of these cichlids, their colors someday are on fire, and some days, you know, they're looking all right today, but nothing real crazy. So yeah, interested to see these guys progress over the years, and the pictures that I've seen on Bredori are always super impressive. Real pretty fish. So yeah, 125. My sister passed away from cancer a few years ago at 41 years old, and had her ashes put in this crystal egg, and so yeah, I think about her a lot because of that, which is cool. But yeah, Bredori and some nice silver dollars that I spotted in Justin's tank. I have some silver dollars in the bedroom, but I like this species better. But you know, all these are babies, so they don't show real well like full mature fish, but they will. So I don't know if they're called Parathaps or Vieja bifasciatus. They seem to change their names weekly, but Vieja bifasciatus. I don't know what locale they are. I asked Maxim and they never did get back to me, but I will find out. But they seem to be real high quality fish. So these in the Trimac are my baby fish. We'll give them a while to grow. A lot of water changes and good high quality food. As a routine, I change my water 75% a week, and right now I'm doing like 50% and 75%, so changing the water twice a week. And normally I do 75 once a week, gravel vac once a month, clean the filters once a month, but right now I have time on my hands, so I'm doing 50% and 75% like Tuesday and Thursday, and gravel vacuuming once a week, and I get all my filters cleaned. And yeah, I was taught that by other keepers, and it seems to work, you know. A lot of water changes, really good food, and I feed Southern Delight, you can get from Brian Dahlberg. These fish are on power feed, and I feed them North Fin bug bites. Southern Delight's been my food from the gate, and I got that from Mike Mann and Conway, and Brian's selling it now, and it's always done my fish real good. It seems to not produce a bunch of waste, and produces a lot of color in the fish, a lot of health. So yeah, key to keeping fish is a lot of water changes, a lot of gravel vacs, a lot of filter cleaning, and not making sure to clean too much at once, because if you kill off the beneficial bacteria, you got a whole another set of problems you don't want. So last tank will go here in the bedroom, and this is a 6 foot 125 gallon that I bought at PetSmart. You can get that set up for like $600. This is a 180 that's in my bedroom. So this is laying in bed. This is a 180 gallon tank with a pair of Feste that I got from Conway, and they are, I don't know, I can't think of it right now, but the big male Feste, he's probably 14 inches, maybe 12 inches, somewhere between 12 and 14, but yeah, I've had him probably 4 years, and it's a pretty good specimen. There's a female in here, but she's been having a rough go lately. I recently redid this tank and gave her a pot to get into that he can't get into, but she's leery of it because it's new. I had a little stump here that she always hid in, but she's getting too big for it, so she can't get in and out of it quickly. So she looks terrible, but she's fine. I think she's just being a drama queen. She's a super beautiful fish, but the pot she was in, I couldn't feed her, and she's been stressed out, so she looks terrible, but she's been through worse. I think she's gonna be fine. If I can get her to take to that pot, I have a hole in the top where I can feed her, and I'll get her fattened back up and get him off of her a little bit, and I think she'll be fine. These silver dollars have worked out good as dithers. They could take some of his aggression. I got 6, and they were as small as the ones in the living room, and he only managed to kill one of them, and they're probably 4 inches around, I would say. You know, they're probably 6-inch long fish. So yeah, and again, all this stuff's tied into my garage water change system. So I have one side that's you can attach a gravel vac to, and one side that goes down in for water changes. And they're sensitive, so anytime I get near a lid, he hides. I got that background from some dude in Canada. I can't remember his name now, but it's pretty cool. All my tanks in the house are run off of Fluval FX6s, and even Flex's tank in the garage, I run that off of with FX6s and sponge filters out there. All the lights are LED, and so anyways, yeah, just got a new guy that was interested in tanks, and I haven't done this in a long time, so figured I'd run through my tanks and put it up on YouTube for folks that I've been keeping fish with over the years can see where I'm at currently. And yeah, the fish tank hobby's been good for me. Like I said, I've been off of work, and it keeps my mind busy, which is good, because I tend to get myself in trouble without things to entertain myself. So yeah, life is good. Got a new baby on the way due in October. Just sent my daughter off to the Army, and yeah, all this life changing in and out. And the fish tanks have been here for, I want to say 8 years now. I've been keeping fish, and you know, and I've over the years I'll be real enthusiastic, and then life gets busy and my interest wanes, and then it goes in phases, comes back, and my enthusiasm's recently gotten back up, and such is life, right? But I never lost interest enough to get rid of them all. Got rid of a few, but I kept my nice ones, and I won't be getting any more anytime soon, but I'll be taking good care of the ones I got for now. So we'll cut the video off. If you come to check it out, thanks for doing so, and happy fish keeping to everybody out there. Peace.